Okay, just waiting for this stream to start. It's saying we are receiving your content. Your audience will see it in a moment. So if you're watching the replay, bear with me. We are now live. Thank you for joining this live English lesson where we are going to talk about music. We're going to talk about my new bag, which I introduced yesterday. And we've got lots of exciting stuff for you. So if this is your first time here, then please subscribe. I do live lessons about 4 or 5 times a week. You can join in on the chat. Sometimes I'm on my phone in downtown Asheville where I live. And I take you to lots of different places so that you can learn English in context. Today, we have a more structured lesson where I already have something planned for you. And I'm just going to bring up my settings and show you this. This is the live English lesson from To Fluency. And right now I am in my office. It's a beautiful day. I have about 30 minutes to give this lesson. And then I'm going to meet a friend for coffee. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, did you see my lesson yesterday? I'm just going to show this. Okay, this was a lesson I did live on my porch at home. And it was called What's in the Box? Okay, what's in the box? And I showed you what was in the box. Now, I am actually just going to show you what I got. Here it is. This is my new bag. And this is what I opened live on Facebook yesterday. And I'm using it for the first time today. I love it. It's fantastic. It fits everything I need in there. It's very comfortable. It looks good. We're going to look at that phrase in a second. And I'm really enjoying it so far. Let's see if anyone's live here. We've got Danny here. Glad to see you. This is my first time. If it's your first time, click subscribe. Ludmilla is here as well. Hello from South Ural. Danny, Than, Get Hub. It's 10 past 12 in Vietnam. We've got Fabian from Colombia. Hi, you are amazing. Thank you so much, Kaka. And Heidi is here as well. Welcome to this live lesson. I'm super excited about this today. So let's look at a phrase straight away. And it's a simple phrase, but one that a lot of learners don't use enough of. And it's this. It looks good. It looks good. Now, what we're doing here is we're describing the appearance of something. It looks good. So, when I showed you my bag, I said I got this because it looks good. That's not the only reason, but I got it because I think it looks good. Okay? Now, let's just have a little practice with this a little bit more. I can say, this shirt looks a little dull. Okay? And if something's dull, it means not colourful. This shirt looks a little dull. You might say, and I hope you do, your hair looks great today. Your hair looks great today. So again, what we're doing is we are describing appearances. We're describing what we see, the appearance of something. Now, we can also use it to talk about the weather. I can say to my wife, oh, it looks cold outside today. So if it's really windy and if it's, if there's frost on the ground, I can say to my wife while we are inside, it looks really cold outside today. So again, we're talking about the appearance of something. So it looks good. You can say it looks good, it looks great, it looks fantastic, it looks boring, it looks interesting. It looks amazing. It looks fantastic, etc. Let's bring up the comments again. Bravit, Dat says from Russia. Good to have you. We've got Valdevam from Brazil. Good to have you as well. From Ahmedi. I don't know where that is, Elnor. Thank you for being here. Danny is Saudi. Dat says come to Vungtu City. And so many Russians are here. Just Delayed says your health looks better. You can simply say you look better. And to give you some context, I have been sick recently. So you can say you look better today. Now, we can also say you sound better today. My voice sounds better. Last week I was speaking like this with a cold like that, and I couldn't really speak very well. But this week I sound much better. I seem more enthusiastic and energetic. So thank you everyone for being here. It's so good to have so many people watching live. If you are watching the replay, thank you for being here too. So let's go back to this. Another thing I said in that lesson was this. It's hard to open. It's hard to open. So when I started opening the box, it was really difficult. So I can use this. It's another simple sentence, but a lot of the time, a lot of learners don't use the right sentence. And getting these sentences is going to help you. So it's hard to open. The box that the bag came in was hard to open. It was difficult to open. And the last thing I want to say here is this. I bought it online. So let's repeat this sentence. Just say this out loud. Speak this sentence no matter where you are. I bought it online. Good. I bought it online. Great. Okay, so those are some sentences that I used in the lesson about the bag. I also talked about it being well organized. Okay, it's well organized. It's waterproof. So if it rains, it's not going to get really wet. It's going to repel the water. It's waterproof. We talked about this being the strap here. This is a strap. This is a handle. And we have zip here as well. Now, one more thing about this that I really like. Okay, it's Velcro, but listen. That's Velcro. But if you do it like that, it's silent Velcro. So you can actually open the bag without making that loud Velcro sound. So I really like that about it. Okay, let's move on. I've talked about my bag enough. I've talked about my hair, my appearance. Let's talk about something else. And I have a question for you. If you're watching live, please answer this. If you're watching the replay, please answer this too. What do you use to listen to music? Okay, it's a simple question. What do you use to listen to music? So we're talking about what kind of software do you use here? What software do you use to listen to music? What do you use to listen to music? Now notice here as well, we're saying listen to something. When we use the verb listen, we always say listen to. I listened to the radio. I listened to a great song yesterday. Listen to me during this lesson. That's a mistake I see people make. We have some great comments here. Hello from Italy, Andrea. We have Christina here as well. You look fantastic. Thank you very much. Ono says, I use my phone or iPad. Let's have a look. MP3 player, a phone. Hello, Jack. So let me know what software you use as well. What kind of app do you use? For example, some people use iTunes. Some people use Spotify. Other people use Pandora, etc. So please let me know what streaming service you use, or do you use MP3s? Do you download music? Do you stream music, etc.? A video on YouTube. So right, great. You use that. Sylvia has a great question. Why not I've bought it? So let's go back to this. I said I bought it online, okay? And Sylvia says, why can't we say I've bought it? This is a really good question because a lot of the time, when we're talking about the past tense, when we're talking about an action that happened in the past, I bought this bag on Monday. I bought it online on Monday. If we're talking about something in the past, then we use the past simple. I had breakfast this morning. I made a lesson on my porch yesterday. Okay? But we use the present perfect when we're given new information or when we've just done something. So let's say that I bought this bag 10 minutes ago. Okay, for example, I bought this bag 10 minutes ago. I can say, I've just bought a new bag. I have just bought a new bag. And we're using just to talk about the recent past. But in most situations, when we're talking about the past, we just use the simple past. That's why I said, I bought it online. I bought it online. It happened. It's over. We use the simple past. Let's go back to the comments. Mo says, I download music onto my phone and connect my phone to the radio in my car. Yashal says, I use Spotify. Lucio, YouTube. I used to listen to songs by an exclusive phone without a SIM card. I like it a lot when I am stressed. Very cool. Okay, let's use the word usually. I usually listen to music on YouTube or radio. I use SoundCloud. Let's have a look. I'll come back to that, Aixa. I usually use headphones. I use MP3. I used to listen to music on radio 5 years ago. Fantastic. Fabian says, I see all your English videos are awesome. Thank you for being here. I stream music over the internet. I use SoundCloud to listen to music. So we have lots of different options here. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you this. Now, look at your screen now. This is saying, playing streaming music subscribers. So how many people subscribe to these different products as of September 2016. So the first one at the top, it says Sirius XM. Now, I hadn't heard about this before I did the research. That's a past perfect. I hadn't heard about Sirius XM before I did this research. Really good sentence to know there. The next one is Spotify, which has 39 million subscribers. Deezer, I haven't heard of that. Pandora, 4 million. Rhapsody, which used to be Napster. Now, Napster was the first program that you could use to download music illegally, or the first well-known one. We also have Tidal, which is by Jay-Z, and then Apple Music. You also see here SoundCloud Go and YouTube Red. Now, I'm going to talk about how I listen to music. So, I used to use Pandora. In fact, I still have it on my phone. And I spent $5 per month to subscribe to the premium service. Okay, the premium service. And with this, it means that you don't have any adverts. You can listen to music non-stop without any adverts. But recently, and I'm going to show you, I've just subscribed to Apple Music. Apple Music. Now, Apple Music is a new one, and I really like it. And the reason is I have a lot of music on my iTunes library on this computer. And what you can do is you can upload this music to the cloud, okay, the cloud, and then you can stream it onto your phone. But also you can listen to any song by streaming. So you can choose an album, you can choose any kind of song and listen to it by streaming. And I think it's just incredible how this has changed. How you can just spend $10 a month and listen to unlimited music, any song that you want. Because I remember the days, and I'm going to use used to here and would to talk about habits in the past, okay? So I used to have one of those CD Walkmans, a portable CD player, where you put the CD into the Walkman, the CD player, and you have your headphones and you listen to the music. But this was so big, you couldn't fit it in your pocket. Now, I use the word fit when I was talking about my bag, because I said it can fit a lot of stuff in here. The Walkman wouldn't fit into my pocket. Then I remember getting an iPod. Now, I got this iPod before I went traveling, and I downloaded all my music onto the iPod, and I used to listen to this all the time when traveling. When I was on a bus, when I was walking, when I was hiking sometimes. So I used to listen to music when I was traveling. And then everything now is about the smartphone device. And you can download music onto your device, but most people stream it. Most people use the internet to stream music because it's more convenient and you can listen to a lot of music on it. Let's have a look. Guru says, hello, Jack. How are you? Do you know Vanessa? I am going to meet Vanessa in 15 minutes. We are good friends. Dima says, I don't like Apple and I use Android. Yeah, there are lots of different... I think Google Play is similar for Android. I love listening to exciting music. Hey, Jack, how are you? Haita, good to have you here as well. It's been quite a long time. Mo says, how long will you be alive? Strange question. Oh, do you mean live? So what you mean here is how long will you be live for? Probably another 10 minutes. And hopefully I'm going to be alive for another 50, 60 years. But that's a great difference here. The difference between live and alive. This is a live lesson. Okay? This is a space live lesson. I'm alive at the moment. Great. Let's go back to this because I've got a question for you. Well, let's talk about this now. The pros and cons of streaming music. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this because we could spend hours talking about the pros and cons of streaming music. But what I find interesting is that the new streaming apps, the new streaming services are completely changing the music industry. And what it's doing is it's putting the power into the hands. Okay, great phrase, to put the power into the hands of someone. Streaming apps are putting the power into the hands of consumers, people who listen to music. Because we can listen to anything on demand now. We can listen to any album whenever we want to listen to it. And it's bringing down the cost it's bringing down the cost of listening to music. A lot of people listen to music for free with adverts. Other people pay $5 or $10 a month for the premium service. But what this is doing is it's bringing down the cost of listening to music. Now, because it's bringing down the cost of listening to music, a lot of artists don't like it. They aren't getting paid a lot of money. The big artists are because they have lots and lots of downloads and streams. But a lot of artists are struggling. They're finding it difficult to make money when it comes to streaming music. So there are definitely pros and cons of this. There are different, advantages and disadvantages about doing that. CT says, how can we stop feeling bored when we listen to podcasts or music? Listen to things you enjoy. Listen to, really good stuff. Things that you enjoy. Oh, Mo says up here, sorry, Jack. No, don't apologise. I laughed because it was a funny situation. But, it's one of these differences. And you're going to remember this now, and everyone else will do as well. Hightor says, Spotify changed the way that people listen to music. Exactly. Estebao says, live streaming is getting better and better. Dima says, I'd like to ask you where you're from. Your accent is not American. I am from the UK, but now I live in America. I have lived in America. The present perfect, a great example. I've lived in America for about 6 years now. So I've been here quite a long time. Okay. Let's name different types of music. So if you are here live in the comment section, can you name different types of music? Okay? Can you name different types of music? Because when I was starting to use Apple Music, they asked me, what type of music do you like? What genre of music do you like? Or what genres of music do you like? And I entered quite a lot of different types of music. I entered different genres. And I like it all. I really do. There are certain things I don't like too much, but I always feel with music, there's always a time and a place for it. There's always a time and a place for different types of music. So if you want to relax, classical music is great. If you want to study, classical music works really well. If you want to get energized, if you want to feel good, if you want to feel enthusiastic, then dance music works really well. Okay? So we've got romantic, we've got rap, pop, rock, new age. Very good. I really enjoy rock ballads, pop, jazz, EDM. I don't know that. Alternative. So yeah, we've got lots of different alternative, rock, heavy metal, indie. And as poor L says, it depends on my mood. I pretty much like everything except hip hop. We've got rock, funky, pop, blues. Yeah, very good. Keep them coming. So for me, yeah, I like to listen to classical music when I'm wanting to relax or write emails or just to do something a little bit more creative in the background. I like listening to dance music when I want to feel energetic. I like listening to pop music as well. I like quite a lot of hip hop and rap, and also a lot of indie too. And one of my favourite bands is the Arctic Monkeys. Dima says, techno 90s is cool. Yeah, I really like 90s dance music. In fact, there's a mix called 90s Megamix. You can find it on YouTube. And I listen to that when I'm creating lessons. I love listening to that. Very good. Now I've got a couple of more things to share. So be sure to keep watching this lesson. I want to just talk about this now. To be good, bad, terrible, amazing at something. To be good at something, to be bad at something, to be terrible at something, to be amazing at something. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. I can say, I'm terrible at singing. I'm terrible at singing. I can't sing. And I've been wondering recently if this is like an issue between nature and nurture. So are people born good singers? Do they just have the natural ability to sing well? Or is this something you can train? Is this something you can get better at? To be good at something, to get better at something. So I want to get better at singing. And I wonder if this is something that's possible. But just let me know in the comment section, Are you good at singing? Are you good at singing? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to see everyone's response to this. Are you good at singing? So it's to be good, bad, terrible, amazing at something. And we can also say to get better at something. I want to get better at singing. Let's have a look at the comment sections. I love all types of music. I'm really keen on rock music. I love Arctic Monkeys too and Franz Ferdinand. Yeah, I love that Franz Ferdinand song, Take Me Out. A great phrase here, when it came out, when it was released. We can say when it came out. You can talk about movies in that way. A great movie is coming out soon. It's going to be released soon. Poor L says, I'm hopeless at singing. Fantastic. So I think I'm bad at singing. I have a bad voice. Fantastic way to say it. I'm terrible at singing. I'm terrible at singing. I play the flute, says Christina. Are you good at singing? No, I'm terrible at singing. Milena says, my shower loves me singing. I'm bad at singing. I'm terrible at singing. I'm really bad at singing. I'm a good singer. Lou Silver, you're the first person to say it. I'm a good singer. We can also use the noun. I'm a bad singer. I'm a good singer. I'm good at singing. Okay, I'm bad at singing. I'm bad at speaking English. That's why I'm here. Well, it's great to have you. I'm terrible at everything, says Didier. I'm bad at singing, says Lulu. Okay. So it seems like everyone's bad. I'm awful at singing, says Racerman. Yep. Everyone seems to be bad at singing. But I wonder if this is something you can get better at. I'm wondering if you can improve your singing voice, because that's something I would love to do. Okay, I'm going to end this lesson here. But if this is your first time and if you haven't subscribed yet, then be sure to subscribe. And then you'll get an email when I go live. So when I do a live lesson, you're going to receive an email. Also, be sure to look at the description and to download my book, The 5-Step Plan for English Fluency. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. This has been a lot of fun. Sorry about my mic. And I will see you in the next class. So keep learning English, keep enjoying it, and keep learning with me here on YouTube. Speak soon.